Let's talk about push marketing activities. Push marketing really involves you creating content and then pushing it in a way that it interrupts content that they're already trying to consume in order to get their attention and push them to a desired outcome. Now, one thing to think about is imagine you're watching a YouTube video. You've gone to YouTube to find this video, but you're seeing an ad right before for 30 seconds before you can actually watch the video. That pre-roll ad would qualify as a push marketing activity. Now keep in mind that a lot of push marketing activities do cost money. And you always want to consider your LTV. So that's the lifetime value of your customer. So it considers how much revenue or return on investment are you getting from the customer over their lifetime. And once you have that value, you want to make sure that that number is greater than the cost of the push marketing that you might be paying for to make sure that it's worthwhile. So the first strategy we're going to talk about is the most obvious one, and that is purchasing ads. Now, this is very typical of a lot of startups and businesses today to purchase ads across different platforms and different ad channels. And to a certain extent, this can still work. But you also want to consider that over time, consumers have become more and more desensitized to ads. They're skipping ads, they're not paying attention, maybe they're putting it on mute. And so if you're going to invest in purchasing ads, you want to make sure that you're going to get the best return that you can. Now, with ads, you also want to think about the different ways that you can reach your customer. So a lot of times people focus on Google or YouTube, things that they interact with every day in order to purchase and promote their ads. Now, this can be a good strategy, but it's a heavily saturated market. So you might want to think about alternatives and niche marketing ad platforms that help you target your customers in a way that has a little better performance than those widespread mass channels. Promo swaps are where you cross-promote a specific product or service with another company that targets your same demographic. And it benefits them because they're accessing that same demographic by working with you. Now, a great example of this is ticket giveaways at your local radio station. So the exchange is a mutually beneficial one, and it's great because there isn't necessarily a hard cost associated with this. You're actually exchanging something that you might already have, and they're exchanging their own like product or service without actually exchanging money. Now, affiliates are interesting because they've been around for a really long time, but people don't really always understand how this works. Affiliate marketing is very simple. What it's doing is it's essentially a network of people that you can pay to sell or achieve some type of product goal or marketing goal on your behalf. Now, affiliate sites work best if they're geared towards a specific niche or target market, but really, the sky's the limit with how you use affiliates to market your product or service. So think of it like this. I might set a marketing goal of wanting to sell 30 raincoats in a given spring season. Great. So once I've set that goal, I'll set a price for every sale that I will give to an affiliate in order for helping me achieve that sale. So if it's a $30 sales price for my raincoat, then maybe I might give a 5% bonus on that sale to every single affiliate. And so the affiliate is incentivized to sell as much as possible on my behalf. And I'm sitting back and just waiting for the performance to run in. Affiliate marketing is where you're paying an affiliate to sell on your behalf. Or maybe you're setting a specific marketing goal or conversion objective, and you're incentivizing that affiliate to achieve that goal for a price point. Now, this can be really great if you're using affiliates that operate in a niche setting. So having affiliates work on your behalf at a mass market scale isn't as effective as having an affiliate that operates in a very specific area or function to promote on your behalf. So just something to keep in mind. Reaching out offline might be considered a very obvious or understated thing that we really shouldn't prioritize as a marketing activity. But I want you to think about this in a deliberate sense. Now, there's two forms of reaching out offline that I want to talk about. The first is reaching out in an offline setting. So that could be at an event or on a billboard that a customer is driving past, and really engaging the customer as they're out in the world. Now, if your customer is online, the other thing to think about is using social media and other platforms to engage with your customers directly. So in this case, offline is meaning, how do I talk to my customers and create almost a true human-to-human experience? There's human people behind the scenes, as a lot of us know, with our favorite brands. And it's always fun and exciting when we see those brands interacting with their customers. If you take Wendy's, for instance, they have a whole strategy around engaging not only with their customers, but with their competitor brands as well. And this enforces the messaging that they're trying to promote on all channels for their business. Now, I would guess that this is a deliberate marketing strategy that their marketing team has set out. And so you too can think about different ways that you could use your social media or other platforms to engage with your customers when they're offline and out in the world. And the last strategy that I'll talk about is direct sales. Now, with direct sales, this is probably one of the oldest strategies in the book. Cold calling, emailing lists, and doing product demos on sales calls are all examples of direct selling. It's where you've hired a key set of people on your team, so your sales team, or you have marketers that are constantly reaching out and engaging customers, maybe that are interested, maybe that are not, and trying to get as much response as possible. Now, this is a very labor-intensive approach. One, you have to hire a number of people to carry this strategy out. You have to also think about how to train them and equip them with the right script so they know what to say, as well as the right incentives that they can share with their customers to get them more engaged. Now, this can sometimes work, but just keep in mind that when it comes to cost, this one can become very expensive. Now, here's a content marketing matrix. It gives you a number of ideas of how to reach out to your customer depending on where they are in the buyer journey. So are they just learning about your product and building awareness, or are they ready to make a purchase? And it also helps you consider how they're making a decision. Is it an emotional decision where they want to feel something or be emotionally connected to what you're talking about? Or is it more of a rational decision where they just want information to help them make the best choice? You can use this as an inspiration starting point to help you craft the different marketing activities that you can use for your push strategies.